What's going on, guys? It is Saturday, and that means the Movie Idiot Show. If you haven't been watching this show before, what is the Movie Idiot Show, you might be asking yourself? Well, it's a weekly show that I do where we go over everything in movies and TV and entertainment news for the week. We do it right here live on YouTube. We do it live on Facebook, and we do it live on Twitch, and we are streaming live right now for you. We got a lot of topics to cover today, so the way the show works is I cover some main topics, things like the Godzilla vs. Kong trailer dropped this week. We got AMC. Is AMC saved? Maybe not. We don't know. And then, of course, WandaVision, the big thing that dropped on Friday. So, yes, a lot to talk about this week. We're going to go over all of those topics and more right here on the Movie Idiot Show. But first, before we do all that, make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff so we can build this amazing, fun film fan and TV fan community right here on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook Live as well. Okay, now that we got all that crazy stuff out of the way, how does this all work? So you guys can submit for main topics by emailing themovieidiot@gmail.com. You can do it by going to the website, themovieidiot.com/contact. And then, of course, you can submit comments below during the live stream, of course, in all the live comments. We love the live feed interaction, and I interact with you live. And finally, the best way to interact with the show is the tip link. That's this guy right here, streamlabs.com/movieidiot. Because when you use the tip link to interact with the show, you are supporting the show, and I really appreciate that. So thank you all who do use the tip link. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. All right, we got all that stupid stuff out of the way. Let's get to the meat of the show, and that's our main topics for today, for this week, I should say. And our first main topic for the week is going to go a little something like this. Godzilla vs. Kong trailer. It's go time for the mega monsters. Yes, friends, the Godzilla vs. Kong trailer dropped, the first big official trailer. And you guys, this movie looks awesome. This trailer was amazing. I have to say, I was not the biggest fan of Godzilla King of the Monsters when that came out. And I thought the first Godzilla movie was okay. I thought the Kong movie was pretty good. If this movie is as good as this trailer looks, sign me up. I'm in. This thing looks like unadulterated monster on monster mashing fun, and I'm going to love every second of it. Hopefully they have a lot of that monster on monster mashing fun and action in the movie instead of 2 hours of exposition and 30 minutes of monster on monster fun. So we'll see. But if the trailer is any indication on how this movie is going to be, it's going to be good, guys. Have you guys seen it? Please comment below. I want to hear from you. Have you guys seen the new Godzilla vs. Kong trailer? Are you interested in the movie? Did this trailer hype you up even more? Let me know in the comments below, and I'm going to move on to the next main topic of the day. And the next main topic of the day is our main topic of the day. And it goes a little something like this. AMC Theater shares just plunged more than 50%. What's next for stocks roiled by Reddit? So, if you haven't been living under a rock, you know that there's a bit of a stock war going on right now. You have Wall Street on one side, and you have the common folk on the other. People are getting on Reddit, they're getting on forums, and they're grouping together buying what you call short stocks, or stocks that are fledgling. So, stocks like GameStop, stocks like AMC, those kind of things. And they're buying them in bulk, and it's driving the stock prices way up. Well, what that's doing is it's hurting Wall Street, and they're doing it on purpose. They're doing it to hurt hedge funds. This is not a stock market show, okay? So I'm not going to get too far into that. But basically, what this is doing, though, for a company like AMC, which is struggling, is it's throwing a ton of money into their pockets. Now, AMC has been struggling, and we've covered that on this show multiple times about how bad of shape they are. Earlier in the week, before this stock drive that happened, I think it was on Wednesday, AMC did a little bit of reshifting, and they actually were able to get a little capital into their pocket by selling off some stocks. And so they pretty much saved themselves for a little while longer, and they're going to be able to hold out for a good portion of 2021. So that's good. They have some capital. They're going to be able to make it, hopefully. But then this happened. All of a sudden, their stock went from $4 up to $20. All of a sudden, AMC is looking at all this money. The question is, and everybody knew this was going to happen, the stock going to go way up, and then other factors happen that I'm really not going to get into. And when those factors happen, of course, the stock dropped. The stock was going to drop anyway, no matter what, because it's a blip. It's a whoop, and then it's going to go down. The question is, did AMC dip into the honeypot? Because that's dangerous. It's very dangerous. Well, it looks like, according to this article, they did. So AMC stocks was down more than 50% on Thursday. So after one day, after it surged up 300% to 20.31 per share. Let me get to the part, though, where I want to talk about here. So down here a little bit farther, sorry. So on Thursday, that Silver Lake opted to convert $600 million bond it owes in equity according to... So here it is. Since the stock is currently trading well above the pre-pandemic levels, AMC and investor Silver Lake private equity firm have used the tumult to their advantage. AMC said on Thursday that Silver Lake opted to convert $600 million bond it owes in equity. According to the securities filing, the move will lighten AMC's debt load by $600 million. In return, AMC will issue 44,422,860 Class A shares to Silver Lake, resulting in a $284 million boost. So they did dip into the honeypot. What does that mean? Right? So here's the deal. I get why AMC did that. Did they really need to? No, but I understand they're taking advantage of some luck that fell into their lap, but it could backfire on them if they don't succeed when things open back up. That being said, I mean, they're going to fail anyway if they don't succeed when they open things up. So I think at this point, AMC... Even though I was like, maybe they shouldn't do that, I think I was wrong. Thinking it over a little bit more, I think I was wrong. I think AMC did the right thing. Go for it. You're going to go broke anyway. You might as well go for broke. I think they did the right thing. They took advantage of the luck that they had. They traded in some, capital that they got in their pockets, and they're going to be doing even a little bit better, and they give themselves a little bit more of a platform to jump off of when things open all the way back up. So, you know what, AMC? Yeah, good for you. Bravo. So... But the big question, of course, is, did this save AMC? I guess the answer is for now. For now, it did. We won't know long-term until long-term starts getting here, right? So for now, AMC, hey, they got lucky, and they were one of the targeted companies, and good for them. And hopefully it works out for them. So that's kind of where we're at. That's what I think anyway. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below your guys' thoughts on that, and I'm going to move on to our next main topic of the day. And the next main topic of the day... Whoa, uh-oh. Sorry about that. The next big main topic of the day is this guy right here. Wonder Woman 84 makes huge streaming debut, according to Nielsen. So... Warner Media has touted the performance of Wonder Woman 84 on HBO Max, albeit without any hard viewing numbers. Again, let me repeat that. Wonder Woman is touting the performance of Wonder Woman 84 on HBO Max, albeit without any hard viewing numbers, which means they're saying it did great, but they won't show us that it did great. But Nielsen has put some data behind the claims. The rating service says the movie racked up huge audiences on its opening weekend, becoming the biggest feature film in Nielsen's rankings, and one of the biggest streaming titles of any kind since Nielsen launched its streaming measurements. For the week of December 21st through December 27th, HBO Max users spent 2.25 billion minutes watching Wonder Woman 84. That's the equivalent of about 14.9 million complete plays of the 151-minute movie. It's also 580 million minutes more than Nielsen's previously reported number one for the week, Pixar's Soul on Disney Plus, with 1.67 billion minutes. A lot of people watch this damn movie. So, what does that mean? Well, I'm on record. You know how I feel. I think this movie is trash. Terrible, terrible movie. That being said, this movie, Wonder Woman 84, in spite of it not being good, it's in spite of it not having the greatest critic ratings and viewer ratings, in spite of all of that, had the biggest theatrical numbers of any movie released in COVID, and it's had the biggest streaming numbers of any movie released, period. Wow. I mean, HBO this whole time has been, no, it's done great, it's done great. Now we're seeing tangible evidence that it actually did do great. What I like about this is that what's going to happen when it's a good movie? So everybody was worried about this day and date release thing that Warner's doing with HBO Max and theaters, and they're releasing at the same time. And oh my God, that's going to kill the movie theaters. We're starting to see at least one movie evidence that maybe that might not be the case. It's possible what might happen is the movies, big blockbuster movies like this, will do well in the theater anyway, and they can do well on streaming as well. Now, granted, again, well is relative because we're talking about COVID numbers, not real world numbers. So we'll see. But all in all, I've bashed Warner over and over again, and I still hate the model. I still am a advocate for the theatrical experience. But I will say, so far, their first foray into this, or whatever you want to call it, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. So chalk one up for HBO. I got to give it to you. Apparently, they had a win, even though the movie sucked really bad. So that's how I think. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below your guys' thoughts on that. And I am going to move on to the next main topic of the day. And our next main topic of the day is this guy right here. Harry Potter TV series in early development at HBO Max. Now, there are conflicting reports on this, first of all. There are reports saying that the Harry Potter series is coming to HBO Max. And then there's another report saying that the Harry Potter movie is not coming to HBO Max. This particular article actually says both. So listen to this. Now, this is coming from Variety, which is a major trade. So this isn't coming from, Joe Blow's stupid.com, whatever. This is coming from Variety. A Harry Potter series is in early development at HBO Max. Variety has learned from sources. Rumors that a show set within the wizarding world have persisted for some time, but now it seems those plans are moving ahead, though no writers or talent are currently attached to the project. Sources say conversations have been taking place with multiple writers on the potential series. There's no word yet on what the focus of the show would be and where in the Harry Potter timeline it would focus should it move ahead. Now, here's the quote from Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers says, there are no Harry Potter series in development at the studio or on the streaming platform. So Warner Brothers actually went on record and said this is not a thing. Okay? But an HBO Max said in a statement to Variety through multiple sources and confirmed that the project is... So HBO Max said in a statement to Variety, though multiple sources have confirmed that the project is in very early stages. So what this is saying is their sources, Variety's sources, are telling them that, yes, Harry Potter, there is a series coming. And Warner Brothers is stepping out and saying, no, there is not a series coming. Now, who's telling the truth? That's the big question. Me, personally, I'm believing Variety because Warner Brothers has a track record of lying. Of course Ben Affleck's still going to be Batman. Of course Henry Cavill's going to get another Man of Steel movie. Of course we're not planning on dropping our entire 2021 schedule onto streaming. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the Variety article here. I'm gonna believe them because I don't believe a damn thing Warner Brothers tells me. To be honest, their PR. I don't know if they do it on purpose or what, but they play games, man. They play games, and I don't trust them as far as I can throw them. So I trust Variety. I think the show is coming, and I think Warner Brothers is just flat lying to everybody and saying it's not. But it isn't about what I think. It's about what you think. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below your guys' thoughts. And I'm going to move on to the next main topic of the week. And our next main topic goes a little something like this. Paramount has turned down offers from streamers to buy Top Gun Maverick. Paramount dug in his heels on possibly selling the Top Gun sequel after spending much of the pandemic shedding some of its big titles. Paramount's actually made a lot of money selling off titles to Netflix and to Apple TV. And good for them. Like, they were able to get some money, and it's kept them afloat. It was a very smart, savvy, especially since they don't have a lot of huge tentpole items. But one they do have is this one right here. And here it is. So Paramount spent much of the pandemic selling off major titles and big streamers, including Amazon, Netflix. In the 2020 alone, Paramount sold films including Aaron Sorkin's Oscar contender Trial of Chicago 7, and the Netflix Michael Showalter action comedy The Lovebirds. Let's get to the nuts and bolts of this, though. But the two biggest titles still in the Paramount slate are Top Gun Maverick, set for July 2nd release, and Mission Impossible, scheduled for November 19th. Where does it get into the money? That's what I want to talk about. Paramount, blah, 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 blah. Well, it doesn't say here in this article, but I can tell you from other articles that I have read and other people I have heard that they were being offered up to $200 million for Top Gun Maverick, and they said no. And I'm happy about it. For me, that shows that they believe that these movies are going to do well in theaters when they open up, and in fact, as possibly as early as July 2nd, whereas when, let me try that again. That is when, of course, Top Gun Maverick is coming out. So for me, it's a good sign. It's a good sign for theaters. It's a good sign for Paramount. They have trust that this thing is going to come out, and it's going to make them more than the $200 million they were guaranteed to get. Good. Yes. Win. For us movie people, for us people who love to go to the theater, I consider this an absolute and total win. So in my eyes, I love it. I love it. Thank you, Paramount, for not taking that deal. So, but it isn't about me, guys. It's never about me. It's about you. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below your guys' thoughts. Do you think it was a good idea for Paramount not to sell the rights to the Top Gun Maverick movie? Or do you think they did the right thing sticking with it and trusting it and knowing that this movie is going to make them some money come July 2nd? Let me know in the comments below your guys' thoughts, and I'm going to move on to the next main topic. And guys, the movie carousel still continues to spin. And A Quiet Place 2 is on the move again. It has been moved again. Let's see here. Paramount is moving the release date. It's another Paramount movie. Moving the release date for A Quiet Place 2. And now will bow wide on September 17th, 2021. So this is, I think, the third time A Quiet Place 2 is moved. I'm so excited for this movie. And I think it's the right move. Again, this movie is going to make Paramount some money. So for me, in my eyes, I think Paramount made the right move by moving A Quiet Place 2 because it's going to make them money, and this looks like it's going to be a really good movie. A Quiet Place 1 was awesome, and if you saw the trailer for A Quiet Place 2, it looks awesome, and I think it's the right move. Let's see here. Let's delve into this a little bit. The new date is it's the 4th for the film's opening. Paramount originally scheduled opening in U.S. theaters on March 20th, 2020, and then so another tentpole type movie for Paramount that they're keeping on the theatrical slate that they did not sell because they were offered money for this one too by Netflix and I think Apple as well, and they didn't take it. I think it's a great move. I can't wait for this movie, and it's coming out near my birthday, so I mean that's a bonus for me. So all in all, I think this was the right move to make. Thank you, Paramount, again for keeping it on the theatrical schedule. And yeah, just you know what, as bad as I want to see it, and as soon as I want to see it, you know what? Before I was getting upset when the movies would move, and when they would move, and when they would move, and I would get upset because I want to see movies in theaters. But now I've realized that if you're tracking numbers and if you're looking at everything, this might be it for the moves. These are going to be the last few moves they're going to make. And then I think we're finally going to get our movies, and we're finally going to get this schedule set. It looks like Disney's committed to it. It looks like Paramount's committed to it. And, Warner Brothers is being forced to make Dune a thing, but they are, committed to at least the day-and-day release, which means you will get some movies from Warner Brothers in theaters, even though they're also on HBO Max. So, all in all, I'm finally getting to a point where I feel like, yes, a couple more movies are going to move, but I think this is going to be the last of it. Just please don't move Black Widow. Disney, I'm talking to you. Don't move Black Widow. So anyway, that's what I think. What do you guys think? Are you guys mad that A Quiet Place moved? Are you happy? Do you not care? Let me know in the comments below your guys' thoughts. And I'm going to move on to the next main topic. And guys, I mean, come on. This is real. I mean, I know I said, like, you know, the topic of the show today was AMC, but for real, your main topic this week is WandaVision. I've been telling you. I've been telling you, and I've been telling you, and I've been telling you, and I've been telling you. If you're watching WandaVision and you're frustrated, just be patient. Now, also, not to toot my own horn, but I also called it when I said episode 4. That's going to be the one where everything drops. And damn, did it. I'm not going into spoilers because we're going to do an open spoiler discussion. I'm looking at tomorrow, by the way, Sunday. And I'm, what's the date? Sorry, hold on. Sunday, January 31st. I'm looking at 2 p.m. So tomorrow's open spoiler discussion, Sunday, January 31st at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time for the WandaVision open spoiler discussion. So now I got that out of the way. I'm going to say what I can say about episode 4. Amazing. The opening is amazing, and I'm not going to say what it is, but oh my God. And then how it ends is amazing. Oh my God. Marvel set us up perfectly. It set it up perfectly. Yes, was it 3 full episodes of setup? Yeah. But man, was that payoff worth it. Oh, it is so good. And if you've bailed on episode 2 or bailed on episode 3, get your ass back in there and watch it, because I'm telling you, it's worth it. This is amazing. And again, Kevin Feige does it again. All this guy knows how to do is just make entertaining, amazing material. And I'm just floored by this. There's not a whole lot I can say because everything in this episode are spoilers. So there's not a whole lot I can say. I am going to touch on one thing, though, and it's a minor spoiler. So but you can pretty much piece all this together from the previews anyway, the trailers for the show. But if you don't want to know anything, plug your ears, and I'll do one of these when we're good to go. So you've been warned, minor spoiler. There are a lot of people out there who are upset, and there's a growing sentiment out there with people who are upset that WandaVision basically portrays Wanda having sex with a dead robot. And people are like, oh, it's necrophilia. Okay, let me break this down for you. Vision isn't alive. He's not a living thing. I mean, I guess he's sentient, but he's a robot. Okay, so it can't be necrophilia because he never was alive. He's a dead robot. So that logic doesn't work. And I posted on Twitter, I said, basically that's getting mad at Wanda for using her super advanced broken dildo. Because that's basically what it is. I mean, if you really break it down, that's what it is. So to get upset about Wanda having sex with a dead robot, it's just ludicrous. It's not what you're saying it is. So I'm taking that stance right there. Okay, spoiler over. Spoiler, we're good. Yeah, so anyway, that's what I think about that. Let's go into some of the thing, because I do this every week here. So Rotten Tomatoes right now, so the critic score went down a point. So it went from 94 to 93. Audience score is still holding steady at 79. I am guessing by next week that audience score is going to go up, because I don't think everybody's seen it yet. It just came out yesterday. So I don't think everybody has seen episode 4 yet. The ones that do, the ones that jump on, are going to start coming in and boosting that audience score, because episode 4 was a masterpiece. It was amazing. And yeah, so that's kind of what I'm thinking there. But it isn't about me. You guys know this. It's about you. What did you guys think of WandaVision episode 4? And now that this episode is hit, how do you feel about the whole show as a whole? Let me know in the comments below your guys' thoughts. And of course, again, I'm going to pimp this out. tomorrow we're doing the open spoiler discussion for WandaVision at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, so make sure you tune in for that, because I definitely want to talk to you guys in depth and detail about the show, but I want to give you some time to watch it. I know a lot of people do their open spoilers on Friday. I try to be a little classier and give you a couple days to see it so that we can talk about it. So anyway, tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here, we will be doing the open spoiler discussion. And yeah, so that is all of our main topics for the day. All right, that means we're down to the part of the show where I go over all of your comments, your viewer comments, your tip comments, and all that stuff. I'm going to do a couple of things today. So I'm going to go through the tip comments, but last week I had a video about Zelda that really took off, and a lot of people commented on that as well. So after I get through all the tip comments, I'm going to go in and read off some of the comments from the Zelda video as well, just to kind of get you guys on the air, because I want your comments to be here. You guys really engaged in that. I also want to thank everybody who has subscribed this week. I think I had like 20 subscribers jump on this week. You guys are amazing, and I really appreciate it. So thank you guys so much. So that's how we're going to do the second half of the show. So let me get into it. The tip comments here. First tip comment comes from my guy. Every week, dude, all this guy does is support the show, man, and I really appreciate it. Del Mackey. He says, Mike, is there anything to talk about but WandaVision? Oh my God. I'm right there with you, dude, honestly. I was looking at topics for the week. I'm like, there ain't much. Yeah, I know, like, you have the stock thing and whatnot, but really, no. That WandaVision, that episode 4 was amazing, Del. I'm right there with you, dude. I was floored by it. Floored. Oh, and I can't wait to talk all the open spoilers tomorrow, man. I can't wait, dude. It's amazing. I'm right there with you, Del. So yeah, thank you for the comment, Del. Appreciate it. And I'm gonna move on to the next tip comment here. Comes from Bick Mitchum. Bick Mitchum. I love your guys' names. You always come up with the best names. Bick Mitchum says, "Hey, Mike. I just saw a movie called Molly's Game. It's from a few years ago, and it's really good. Have you seen it? And what did you think?" I have seen this. This is the Jessica Chastain. You know what? Give me a second here, guys. I'm gonna pull that up really quick. It's a good movie if it's the one I'm thinking of. Molly's Game, 2017. Sorry, let's see here. La 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 la. Let's go to Rotten Tomatoes. See what because I like those scores. I like to see what the scores are. Let's roll here. I'll pull this up for you guys. So Molly's Game. Oh, it didn't hold. Hold, please. Technical difficulties. Why is this not? Not that one. There we go. Got it. Okay. All right, guys. So anyway, this is Molly's Game right here. It stars Jessica Chastain. And yeah, it's got a certified fresh critic rating of 82, an audience score of 84 on Rotten Tomatoes. I have seen this movie, Bick, and I got to tell you, it's fabulous. It's a great movie. This is about kind of quick cliff notes here. It's about a young woman who was like an Olympic skier basically and had a horrific crash and then somehow backed her way into running poker games for buco dollars. And again, it's Jessica Chastain. Idris Elba is in this as well. I keep wanting to say Kurt Russell, but it's not Kurt Russell. What's his name? Kevin Costner. Kevin Costner is in this as well. Amazing performances by all three. A really good, really great movie if you haven't seen it. Let's see who the director is on this one, because I do not know that. Aaron Sorkin. Yep. So Aaron Sorkin's the director and writer of this movie. So yeah, definitely an amazing movie. Definitely recommend it. So yeah, thank you, Bick, for putting that on everybody's radar. Yes, a great movie. Totally recommend it. All right. So I'm going to go to, I got one more tip comment here. And that comes from Bob Jones. Bob Jones tipped, and Bob says, "Did you buy some of that AMC stock you were talking about months ago?" Dude, if you guys don't know, when AMC first started struggling because of the pandemic, I am on, or you can go back and look at my Movie Idiot show. I'm on record saying, dude, I need to get into this AMC stock. It's like at $2, man. I need to buy in. I never did. I was thinking about scrounging up like $1,000 and just buying in. If I would have done it, I would have made $20,000 on Wednesday. No, Bob, I didn't. God damn it. I wish I would have. I am kicking myself so hard. I mean, to be fair, there was no way to know that that was going to happen. It would have been a terrible investment, without knowing that. So, because honestly, AMC stock was not doing well at all. But yeah, Bob, I am kicking myself that I did not get that AMC stock. What was it, like 8 months ago or whenever, when I said I was gonna? Because yeah, dude, I'd be sitting pretty. I'd be sitting 20 G's up, man, 20 grand up if I would have done it. Hey, oh well, man. Oh well, it's all good. It's all good. Maybe I'll back into some other stock one day. All right. So like I said, I also want to jump over here. I'm gonna read some of the comments from last week's big video that I had, the Zelda video. Because a lot of you really chimed in. So last week's topic was about Zelda and is it coming to Netflix? And a lot of people had a lot of things to say about this particular topic. So I wanted to read some of your comments that you guys posted on the video as well. Because, it's all about you. It's all about you guys. So let's see. Let's pull this up and go through some of your guys' comments on that. So let me start at the beginning here. And some of it are just like simple, like somebody posted a smiley face. Thank you for the smiley face. As Tamia jumps in, she says, "Hi, Mikey. Hi. How are you? I'm doing good. Hope you're doing well." So, all right, let's see. I'm Darkfire says, "Damn, that sucks. And the text I just sent my best friend who sent me the poster is going to ruin his day." So yeah, so what he's talking about is there was this poster going around on Netflix talking about how Zelda is coming, or not, no, on Facebook and social media, talking about how Zelda is coming to Netflix, and it's false. It's not true. What is true about it is Zelda, they're in very early pre-production stages of a possible Zelda show for Netflix, but nothing confirmed, nothing done on it yet. So, and then let's see. Here's another one from Kelly Maxwell. "Honestly, I wouldn't want a movie show and definitely not another cartoon. A few years back, I had high hopes for the Dark Tower movie. Yeah, it sucked. Still love the books. The problem with Hollywood, they just take perfection and screw it up." Well, I mean, I would kind of disagree with that, Kelly. They sometimes take perfection and screw it up. But other times they, look, The Shawshank Redemption. The Shawshank Redemption is, in my eyes, the best movie ever made. It is what I call cinematic perfection. It is the 10 out of 10 on every way you can measure a movie, whether it's cinematography, directors, writers, actors, all across the board. And Shawshank Redemption is based on a Stephen King short story. So, well, I understand Hollywood screws up a lot of things. Sometimes they take things and knock them out of the park. A more recent example of that is The Queen's Gambit. The Queen's Gambit is amazing. And if there is one network or one set of producers who can step up and make something like Zelda good, it's Netflix. Netflix track record with TV shows, movies not so much, but TV shows is amazing. And so I counter your argument a little bit on that because I feel like, well, yes, they do mess up a lot of things in Hollywood. There are definitely examples of things they've done where they didn't mess it up and they crushed it. Yeah, they got to try, right? Like, you got to try. Zelda is so compelling as a story. I mean, forget the game. I mean, don't forget the game. It's my favorite game of all time. But, like, the story in the game itself is very deep. There's a lot of depth to it. There's a lot of history there, multiple layers of it. They can really get into this, and it's all in that, sandal and sword type thing. So you're getting kind of that Witcher vibe, but it's the OG, it's the original. There's so many people that love that IP, Zelda. So I feel like they should just go for it, honestly. I mean, if it sucks, it sucks. You still have the games. If it doesn't suck, then boom. I don't buy into when Hollywood makes something and it's not good, well, then it's ruined. No, it's not. I mean, Hollywood made Super Mario Brothers. That movie sucked, but it didn't ruin the games. It didn't ruin the IP. Mario Brothers went out to launch a crap ton more games, you know? They did Doom. It sucked, yet Doom, you know, still has games, you know? Like, there are so many examples where Hollywood did something, it was terrible, but the original IP still has flourished on its own, didn't ruin the IP at all. And I think we need to back off of that whole, they're gonna ruin it thing. No, they're not ruining it. They took a swing and they miss. You know, it's like baseball, right? Well, even good baseball players miss 7 out of 10 times. They don't hit the ball. That's just a fact. 7 out of 10 times, they're walking their ass to the bench. So Hollywood's very similar. They take an IP and they swing for it and they try. Sometimes they fail. Every once in a while they get a single or a double, and every once in a great while they hit a home run. But they can't hit a home run without swinging. So in my eyes, they should go for it. So that's kind of how I feel. Anyway, it's not about me. It's about you guys. What do you guys think? Comment below your guys' thoughts. And I think that's going to do it for today. Let me see if I have any other things going on here. Check Facebook really quick, because a lot of times you guys will drop stuff on my personal Facebook. So I'll make sure there's nothing going on over there. Doesn't look like it. All right, cool. Well, that's it for this week's Movie Idiot Show. I want to thank you all for chiming in. I want to especially thank my guy, Del Mackey, Bick Mitchum, Bob Jones for sending in tip comments. It's those tip comments that help support the show, help build this, and I really appreciate that. Don't forget, of course, guys, to like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff that we need to do to help build this channel and build this community. Again, I really appreciate it. And also special thanks to Timia for jumping in on the live chat. Appreciate it. Mimi, love you. And yeah, I'm out of here. I will catch you guys tomorrow for the open spoiler discussion for WandaVision. I cannot wait. So I hope you guys tune in for that. That's going to be tomorrow, Sunday, January 31st at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the Movie Idiot channel. I'm out of here. I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.